What's good, everybody? It's Reek and welcome back to Ride with Anthony. Yo, fun fact, I'm not even in New York. More fun fact, I'm in Seattle. I am going to do an interview that is very, very different and unique compared to anything you've seen in New York, okay? So stay tuned. If you made it this far, please subscribe. Please hit the bell for notifications. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, put in the comment sections. On to the video.
What up?
City skylines rotate. I'm on a roll, got a flow. Drive-bys like high rises. My rise from top flow. I'm cruising on 42nd. Do a stop at 11. GPS goes down 7th Ave. The drop off direction. It's New York. I see the world in a few blocks. Dodging potholes like stunt doubles up to a new stop. My PEV has me feel alive and free. I ride with Anthony. Now who wants to ride with me?
Ride with me.
It is raining right now in Seattle, and we're gonna talk about very interesting things about like Seattle terrain versus New York and the bikes that are suited for this type of weather versus New York, and also some delivery bikes as well. All right, guys, I am here at G&O Family Cyclery. I got that right first try. And who am I speaking with right now?
My name is Davey Oil. I'm the owner of the shop.
Check 1 2, check. Yeah.
Where to go? Where to go now? Where to go? Where to go? Where to go now? Where to go? Where to go? Where to go now? Where to go?
So what we do is we help people, and to some extent businesses, sometimes delivery folks,
Right.
use bicycles.
Okay.
So Seattle is a place that is pretty different from New York in the way that we, hey, how you doing? Pretty different from New York in terms of how we're laid out, right? We're more spread out than New York City is, less dense.
Okay.
But we also, those different more dense areas are all kind of separated by hills.
How strong would you have to have like your batteries like typically have to be on average?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's pretty interesting because we're not usually talking in measurements of watts for the power output.
Okay.
As much as we are talking about the overall torque that the motor is capable of at peak. And this is the Gazelle Ultimate.
Okay.
This one here is specifically the Gazelle Ultimate T10 Plus.
Okay.
This one has a 28 mile an hour Class 3 e-bike system.
Okay.
It has a chain, a metal chain, and a derailleur, right? External gears on the outside,
All right.
with 10 speeds. That gives the person the ability to shift the bike to get the right efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
It's got really good quality hydraulic disc brakes that are going to slow and stop the bike in a good high quality way for a long time. Disc brakes are a brake technology that's excellent for the rain.
Yeah.
And can be used for a long time and are good at slowing and stopping, which is what a brake should do. And because this bike can go fast, it needs to have components that are gonna slow a person and stop a person well from a relatively high speed.
Yes.
And that can sustain when the bike is gonna experience more wear and tear than a bike that's one could assume is gonna be ridden more casually. It's got a power tube battery, which is located inside the frame here. That is fairly consistent with the other batteries that we've described in terms of 500 watt hour, typically somewhere in between 35 and 45 miles.
Okay. Yeah.
It's got it's another bike with a Bosch drive unit, so built to last, built really well. Mm-hmm. You can charge it on the bike through a charging port right here.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Yeah, or you can remove the battery and charge the battery off the bike if you needed to.
If you remove the battery, obviously you can charge it quicker. Whereas,
actually, no. In this case,
really?
The charging happens. It's equally efficient and safe to charge the battery on or off the bike.
No way. All right.
It's going to wind up giving a shit at least a little bit about computers and microphones. Like, it makes sense to do a channel that talks about these scooters so people can talk about what's good and bad about them, whether they're a giant scooter fan or not.
The pros and cons and things like that.
I think that's really cool.
See, conversations like this is perfect too, by the way. Like it's
Yeah,
all
they're
good.
sweet.
As wholesome, or not even wholesome's not even the right word, but like just as you want to be.
I love that.
Both of these are manufactured by Bosch, by the way.
Both of these are manufactured by a company called Gazelle, or
Gazelle.
Gazelle, and they're from the Netherlands. And the bikes are actually, like, I think the frames are assembled in Asia, and then the bikes are manufactured
Gotcha.
and assembled and painted in the Netherlands. The electric assist comes from Bosch.
How much does this weigh on its own, the battery pack?
I think it's something like 6 or 7 pounds. And in some cases, when we're talking about somebody who's using the bike to make money, it makes a lot of sense to have more than one battery and then keep one on the charger so that you can swap them out.
I see.
Because of course the faster you go, more frequently the faster you run through your battery.
That feels about like 55 pounds. So this bike is about 55 pounds and it's made of aluminum. That's not bad. So if the charging thing is about 7 pounds, then we're talking a total of like 40 something pounds. Almost like a Segway. This is really cool because especially like the gear, there's a lot of gear here that's like really good, especially for the conditions out here, which is like basically just raining all day, every day. You have like a lot of water resistant type of things, right?
Yeah, that's the truth. People say that we don't have good pizza in Seattle, but we do have safety pizzas.
What? Are the lights like pepperonis? Is that what that is?
So these are reflective.
No, I got the joke, but
Yeah.
I'm like, are the lights like, look at this. You got like little pepperonis and shit. Look at that. That's cute.
Well, they're vegan pepperonis.
Oh, and they're vegan? Yo, shout out to all my lactose people. Alright, yo. That was a completely new and different episode from G&O Family Cyclery with Davey Oil. Very different, very unique. He has a lot to say, a lot on his mind. And sorry again for the quality. Like, I only have my phone, so I can't necessarily do all the crazy angles that we would normally do. So forgive me on that. But yeah, what did you think of the bike shop? You know, if anyone that rides e-bikes, what do you think? Is Gazelle really like the greatest brand of all time? The fact that it comes from like the Netherlands is pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. Since they put such an emphasis on riding safe, I would assume it's really good for Uber Eats, but I'm also a little nervous because I would definitely steal that shit if I had the opportunity and if I was one of those people. But anyways, on to the next one. We'll ride with Anthony. Ride safe.
Will you ride with me by my side?